5, 4, 3. What just happened? I didn't hear anything.
What? Is it glitching out?
Okay, now I can hear you, but I didn't hear the rest.
Is it gone?
Okay, there we go.
This is brutal.
Fucking Google, man.
I was gonna say, well, that's Randy. This is Lou, and this is Steve.
And I'm Brian.
What's up, man?
And we're here live.
Live on Google Hangout.
For the first time, right?
Yep.
The problem is
Getting
I'm not
somewhere.
We're doing this.
We're doing this.
It's a slow gravy train, but it's going.
It's going all right.
The problem is
And now he's
my
got
audio.
like Dick.
My audio. The problem here. Better.
Better.
The problem is
Better.
my audio is not coming through loud enough to trigger the big screen switch over. It tries to switch to whoever's talking. Problem is my audio is too fucking low.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
I don't want to
Put
sit
that
here
thing
with
in
this.
your mouth.
Well, you can talk.
I don't want to sit here with this in my mouth all night.
Oh, that's great.
Welcome to EMG Radio.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can do with technology.
And the internet.
The internet.
Somehow. This would
live,
be-
right?
Dude.
This all being recorded right now.
Yes, this is streaming to YouTube right
And
now.
some poor
This
son
is
of a bitch
official
clicked
shit.
this on YouTube.
Damn.
And now I'm pop blocking.
Dude, when
Yo.
we finally decide to go to video, this is what would have to happen.
I agree. Imagine if there was more people. Like a full room.
I think it would get really
Chaos.
hectic. It would be horrible. It'd just be people talking over each other.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to talk.
The camera would just be non-stop switching over and over.
Does yours switch around?
Yeah, yours don't?
No.
Not after
But
we
they-
just...
We just clicked on ours.
Yeah, we just highlighted ours.
Oh,
So now-
unhighlight it, man. You gotta see how, you gotta get the real experience.
How do you unhighlight?
The real thing.
Just click on it again.
Okay. Now it's just on you. Oh.
Okay, now it's flipping back and forth.
Yeah, dude, it would be chaos. Who would even want to watch
It'd be
it?
like...
I can control it on my end, but I'm not gonna right now. So, what's up, guys? What's going on? What's new?
You know, summer ending sucks. Back to school soon.
Is it ending already, man? I have I have no concept of it, man.
Well, not really. I start classes again like August 28th, but I feel like it's ending quick.
I was gonna say that's close enough to be like, God damn it.
Yeah, I'd start to be thinking like that, too.
Yeah.
It's never summer for me.
Never.
Work all the time.
Yep. Work
Damn, man.
every
No.
day.
It is summer. Like, it's definitely nice not to have to deal with snow and shit.
Yeah.
But you still gotta work.
Yeah.
I think it's like when you reach a certain age, you get like you don't even care about summer anymore. It's happening to me. It's like the summer.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just a change in temperature.
Yeah,
What?
it's not like when you're like in high school, you're like, oh my god, summer, no more school, and now it's like, whatever.
Exactly. Usually you're just like, oh, there's going to be less people on the road at like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So, it's been a year of EMG Radio.
Happy birthday, EMG!
Already a year? Damn, that was quick.
There should be way more episodes than there are, but fuck it.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking hard to produce it, I'm guessing. Especially weekly.
Dude, it just takes so much time. Takes so much time. And I think I'm pretty much done with the interviews for a while. I mean, I guess if there's somebody I haven't interviewed yet, I could still do it, but that fucking editing those things fucking takes forever.
I was listening to, like 2 weeks ago, I downloaded the, I think it was the Onslaught interview. I started listening to those interviews, and that one and the Rob interview, and they were pretty good. The Onslaught interview, I think, was just the fucking funniest one ever. The disclaimer and everything.
That dude can talk, man.
I know.
Talk.
I mean, I heard you were like, it's freaking funny because he kept talking and talking.
It's all right. Well, you know, I don't want to sound like a dick and say it's hard not to zone out. After a while, it gets a little hard not to zone out. But it made my job as an interviewer easier. Same with Rob. Like, the dude just, like, bam, 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 flew through my whole list of questions without me even having to fucking say anything.
Without getting told. He knew what he wanted to say, really. How to express what he wanted to say about his music.
Exactly. Dude, if I was on the other end, I don't think I would be that way at all. And that's how a lot of the interviews go. Like, you know, we're all just dudes.
Yeah, we're not really used to any of this. It's like,
what the fuck we're saying, so that's where a lot of the editing comes in.
Saves the day.
So, but I interviewed you, Louie, and I never interviewed Steve.
I don't need interviewing.
You're on the show. Well, you're on the show quite a bit, dude. This is your first appearance in season 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm back and I'm bearded.
We're the 3 bearded men.
Look at all you guys with beards. Look at me. I don't even have any. Sucks.
Got the scrub.
It takes a while.
There's a baby face.
This is the first time I've had the full beard, though. Like, I always shaved it to a certain point.
How am I supposed to get bitches if I don't have the beard? Like, bitches dig the beard.
It's them thigh ticklers, man. Get them in there.
My ass out of my face.
What's going on? Are you eating cat ass on the internet again?
Cat ass!
Fucking cat
ass! Is that from a RoboTrip?
I don't know what you're talking about.
From that random ass.
We were just recording some
shit that we.
Oh yeah, we were just recording.
We were just recording some shit, and we all went off about.
What kind of shit? New songs or something?
Yeah,
it was a long time.
It was pretty much.
It's been long. How did it feel? Do you guys got something out? One of those fun recordings?
That was for dude. If I went through all the archived recordings of shit we did in between takes while we were trying to do vocals, there's the most insane nonsense in there.
You guys planning any new album soon, or you're still in pre-production?
Yes and yes. It's still pretty early, but we did start working a little bit on. We have 2 partial tracks we started for the next album, Phoenix Files.
I was gonna say the biggest thing is just all 3 of us have different jobs that correlating times off has just been sucking. But my job
it's
actually
probably hard to get all together and
It does suck. The internet makes it easier sometimes, just with Dropbox and stuff. That's how we've actually gotten a couple of the tracks together so far, anyway.
Oh, nice.
Dropbox has helped a lot.
I find it kind of hard to work with someone far away. Like, it's pretty hard. But if you manage, you manage.
It kind of depends.
Well, like with the three of us, we've worked together for quite a while, so it just makes it, I don't know, it's easier for us to it's just easier for us to kind of understand what groove the other one's kind of going for, you know.
All right.
I think if we did more stuff with vocals online, it would probably suck a lot more.
Yeah.
Usually when we do vocals, we're together. But music isn't too bad. Sure. We just send some shit back and forth, and the other ones chop on it, and it usually sounds pretty good. So,
man,
we used to
doing vocals is frustrating, man. That's the worst part. I hate recording music. It fucking sucks.
I agree.
It's horrible.
It ruins the songs.
You'll put something down and it sounds horrible as soon as you hear it, and you just every time you try to re-record it as something else, you just can't get that
it's always something different
cadence out of your head, so it just comes out gayer and gayer. It's fuck this.
Either it keeps getting better or worse. Every time you record again, it sucks.
Dude, I agree, and I always worry about the thing about ruining songs, like you say, man, because you'll have an awesome, the instrumental will just be fucking pimp, and then you're like, but if, I write some shitty lyrics, the song's just gonna go to shit, you know?
Yeah, and the thing, I don't know if you guys, but the thing I'm most paranoid about is, getting the right notes and getting it in tone. When I started out, the songs I recorded with vocals, they were really out of tone. And I learned from that, and it's every time I try to record, I'm like, fuck, is it in tone? Is it in tone? It's pretty hard to get the vocals in tone stuff.
For most of Three Blind Minds stuff, tone doesn't make a big difference with our vocals. Some of the stuff does.
It's more rapping, right? Get more to the rap thing.
I try to
different type of tone, I guess, that you influx with your voice when you're spitting around.
Yeah, a lot of ours ends up coming out more just weird spoken word or rap, I guess.
Yeah.
I think between the three of us, Steve's got a better chance of hitting some good tones. So usually when we've got something that should be singing, really sung, I try to push Steve into it.
I'm gonna R. Kelly that bitch. I'm not talking about singing.
Some might say
recording is a bitch.
Yeah.
Good thing none of us record live instruments for now, because that's another story.
No, there's not too much of a guitar and stuff has gone into. Well, at least with the guitar, it's not too bad. If you want to take the easy route, you can run that shit straight in.
Yeah, just plug it in and play.
Mm-hmm. Drums or something? Fuck that.
We try to do
MIDI drums. Fuck it. MIDI drums are fucking loops.
Yep. I just Fruity Looped that bitch, one-shot it.
Yeah, there's so many drum samples out in there, man. It's not even anything. There's more sounds out there than I could imagine to try to recreate live. There's no point. There's so much out there you can find the sound you're looking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're a drummer, in which case you're saying "fuck us" right now.
Yeah. Man, that's another thing. Fucking playing live.
Dude, have you been playing live lately?
Well, with the Project of Drowning, I haven't played since October. I was gonna play this Saturday with the project, but Clay had to go to the States, so I canceled. But I'm still playing, but with another band. But I haven't played anymore. I was gonna play, but that came up, and
What are you playing with another band?
Keyboards.
Yeah. How's that going, man?
It's pretty cool. It's more organic, kind of, because they have the frontman of the band. He's how do I say this? He's a guitarist and he sings, and he has kind of the same style as I do, industrial. He likes 9 Inch Nails, all that crap, but still has a more organic sound to it, so I get to play a little bit more than in the drumming live.
Do you find that more difficult playing along with somebody else's stuff? Like, do you have to write the extra parts, or is it is it easier than like performing?
For now, I've only played like 3 shows with them, and for now it's been like he always composes the songs, whatever, and then he gets with me and the bass player, and he just basically shows me everything, and I just play it. It's for now we're not contributing any songs yet, but yeah. Oh, he made a pretty good 9 Inch Nails cover for Terrible Lie. Pretty decent.
Yeah. Terrible Lie's awesome.
Yeah. He's supposed to show me the notes, but I'm like, dude, it's the chorus. It's like 2 notes only. It's fucking easy.
It really is, man. And that's one of those songs that kind of like lends itself well to being covered because like by nature it's kind of minimalist. So there's
it's pretty simple and yet so powerful.
Yeah.
Especially live. I love the live version of Terrible Lie. It's the best one ever.
We had toyed with the idea of playing live, and we bought a bunch of equipment, and then I was like, let's podcast, let's make a movie.
But why not? It's pretty fun. I found it fun to just go out and play, even though it's not a full band yet, but it's still fun, you know. Even though you're just pressing play to a few things and playing a few things on the keyboard, it's still fun.
Sure, man. That is, I don't know, maybe eventually sometime bust out the launch pad and some keyboards and shit. And
is there any musical scene where you guys are? I don't know, any typical...
I was going to say, Omaha's got a really good local music scene. I mean, it's pretty diverse when it comes down to it. There's a lot of different communities that have different sounds. I know Benson is an area that has like a lot of, I don't know, it's more of like
EDM.
Yeah, like that type
of
really?
EDMs. Oh, okay. Well, but is there an underground scene in general, like a community of artists from any genre?
3 Blind Minds.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
we got
that, you know, right?
I was gonna say
no, because probably that's where you can start. You know,
community.
That's how I started.
There's a couple shitty production companies that were around here that kind of like bullied out a lot of what that would have been when it comes down to it. They're not huge companies, so they're kind of the underground scene. Like 1% Productions or whatever. They do like Bright Eyes and The Faint and stuff.
Yeah.
They kind of bullied out that like underground scene, but for the most part, a lot of that stuff's just kind of on the internet now. You know, like just Facebook pages and kind of
that's the real community these days.
Exactly.
If you don't play live or have that's the real community these days. If you don't play live or
Exactly. That definitely seems to be the case, man.
Mm-hmm. Especially for a lot of us, and we don't, go out every day to play live every Monday or, because I know people that actually do that. And wait, give me a break. I need to plug in the charger.
Charge it up. Everybody's jumping up, running off,
jumping up.
Oh yeah.
Jumping down that shit.
And Steve's just moving around.
What's up, man?
Get the fuck out of here. Cognado.
Well, hey, you guys want to play this? Should we play a song?
What?
Cognado.
Everybody get the fuck
Everybody get down! This Cognado
coming all over the place!
Get to the chopper!
Oh shit! Let's play some music.
Let's fucking do that. Yeah, we start talking.
Let's see. Do Hey, do you want to lead off? Do you want to lead off with your track, Brian?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Do you want to talk about it first? What's this? Where'd this track come from? What's it all about?
It's a collaboration between me and the singer from the other band I'm playing. It's my attempt of making a dubstep song, but not really a dubstep song, more like a dark dubstep thing going, with post-industrial influences and everything. And pretty much it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna play it.
Yo.
That was a Drowning Angel. Hey, man, so when are we going to hear more of Drowning?
What?
It didn't come through?
Yeah.
When are we going to hear some more of Drowning Angel?
That's... I don't know where to answer that. I don't know, really. Because I'm still... Half of the album, the album that we were making, it's done instrumentally. All I need is the vocals, but I haven't got the time. You know how shit is when it comes to vocals.
Understand how that goes.
Yeah, you know how that goes. And half of the album, it's all, I don't have any instrumental tracks or anything to cover it, so. Yeah, but the album, the upcoming album, it's titled Downfall. That song, it's one of the songs from the album.
Yeah, dude, I like that song a lot, man. The sound is fucking sweet.
I had it I made that song back in January. I think I posted it in the group. I was like, hey, I made kind of like a dubstep song. I'm going to post it someday. And I never posted it. And until I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to put it on.
It was fat.
Yeah, dude, I dig it.
I was kind of a little bit about the vocals, but...
Oh, I thought they sounded cool, man.
Yeah, as I said, it's great.
Yeah, I experimented a lot with the industrial harsh, vocals. I managed to find a good vocal to throw it, so... Yeah.
How did that shit sound on your end? Did it come through okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I recorded it, I think I had a new mic, which it eventually got busted. I mean, it didn't get busted, but the mixer got busted. That's another reason I haven't got to record any vocals. So, yeah, it came pretty good.
What should we talk about now, everybody?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Racial problems.
Electronic musician problems.
Conversation and racial problems. Racial problems. Racial problems.
Racial problems. That bitch Rachel.
Which one?
Find you, bitch. This is for all you Rachels out there when I find you.
Let's put a topic on. How about the new 90 Nails song? What do you guys think about it?
Come Back Haunted?
Yeah, it's totally off topic, but
I haven't heard it.
I have not checked it out.
You guys are a couple of whores.
We hoe bags.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. It had an interesting sound, but it was a little bit still kind of like, this sounds stupid, but new nails. You know what I mean?
And it sounded too poppy and too simple, and I don't know what's going through his head. I liked it, but at the same, I tried to like it. Okay, it sounds cool and everything, but I just can't get into it. Like, I can't get into the tone of the songs. I don't know. Nothing. It doesn't click.
It's got the same problems that I found. Yep, I'm just going to cover my face with this. Oh, ooh. This is nice. You like that?
It's so dirty, I like it. Suck that.
That's cool.
Lift the tip.
I think we can cut that part and put it into G's or something. I don't know.
You motherfuckers. No, but I found with a lot of like the new nails, it seems like at a certain point he just wanted to tour with some easy shit that's going to move the people, move the crowd, and that's what it sounds like.
Easy shit, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Easy shit to move the crowd
and get the money.
But it's funny because I was expecting something darker because HTDA, the album, Welcome to Bigland, was dark shit. And I was like, okay, he's going to keep down that path. But apparently he's going to lead that to HTDA and do another faggot sound with 90 Nails.
Eventually he's going to cover the that Rick Roll song.
It could happen.
Okay.
Never gonna give you up.
Yeah, because he's probably so, stable right now. He's so happy. He's not gonna write about sad shit. He'll probably cover that song.
He needs some more tragedy.
Yeah, it's like he just makes it all industrial.
Yeah.
Never gonna give.
And then he goes like screaming, never gonna get you.
It kind of sounds like we're recording a cover of it now.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Cut it. Print. Make millions.
Hey, that reminds me. Speaking of covers, we should talk about the new EMG album, man.
Holy shit! I haven't got a chance to read the whole thing, but
it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
I kind of been away from the group. I don't know, mostly because I see a lot of new faces, and I'm like, what? Nothing against, but I don't know,
dude. If you're,
yeah.
how are you gonna see old faces if you leave the group, man?
No, I don't actually leave. Like I always like.
He just stalks a certain few.
But I see all these new faces, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
nothing against,
I check out some of the newer people's stuff, and some of it, I don't know, some of it isn't some of the stuff that I normally listen to.
It's pretty avant-garde. Think of it. It's all. Most of the new people. There's not that much of electronic.
I hear what you're saying.
Well, throw your shit in there. All of you, throw your shit in there. You don't like it, dude? And that's like a big motivator for me doing anything. You don't like what's out there? You got to make it. You got to make it better.
Yeah.
I'm chastising you all now.
There's actually just been like a lot of dead air when it comes down to it, with a lot of artists that are on right now.
So, this EMG cover album, switching it away from criticizing the current state of the group.
Hey, everybody that's gonna possibly be watching this.
Oh, right.
We suck just as much as you.
Yo,
no, it has been a bit slower, which sucks a little bit. But I don't know. That's why we do the albums.
Exactly.
Yeah, this one is more of a challenge, I think, because it's a cover, and every time you do a cover, you want it to sound good.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start on a cover of anybody's stuff.
It is definitely. Sorry, I was distracted by whatever Brian was doing.
Wait, give me a break. I gotta turn out the fucking fan.
He's inside your house.
There's a ghost. But yeah, no, the cover album is definitely more challenging, but it's a fucking great idea, and dude, there's a ton of
it unites us more as a group, I think, as a community, online community.
I agree, man. I agree, and there's always songs that I hear that people do that I'm like, that's fucking awesome. It's like one of those why couldn't I do that? So now you can.
And I like the fact that now that A&D it's starting to have more potential for being more of a group. Now we have a website, people can join, more people can join.
Yes, and Steve's doing weird shit over there. I'm gonna snap it to you. There. So yeah, I'm excited for it, but the group is in a weird spot right now.
What's going on?
I don't know, man. It's so distracting. All right, I'm pulling it off there.
Oh, you pull it off, Randy. Pull me off so bad. Pull me off.
Pull it off with that big black face.
Black boots.
It's so wobbly. Instead.
Stop. Okay, you're waving your thing.
Cover that.
It's getting more comfortable now.
All this is really gonna come across well when I do the audio only version of this.
Yes. Picture it with your mind. We're writing books.
It's gonna be like we're gonna play the song, talk for about 2 minutes, and then it's just gonna cut straight to the next song because we have to cut all this shit.
Yeah, probably.
You better not cut me.
So EMG Radio's been going for a year. What do you guys think should happen? Where do you want EMG Radio to go?
To the top.
In my opinion, it should slowly grow more than it is. Now with the website and everything.
Yeah, I hope so, man. Like, I kind of doing weekly is good for that, though. That's what sucks about going to an irregular schedule. It's pretty much been once a month now. But I don't know. I guess if we do too many shows like this, it's not going to grow at all.
Well, I think it would be fun to have a YouTube channel too, and have some reviews, instrument reviews, VST reviews, recommendations.
I totally agree, and that's kind of even if I don't know how many people are going to sit through an hour plus podcast on YouTube, but that's also kind of another reason I wanted to start putting these up there, because that's just another place to put it out. And there's I guarantee there's a lot more people roaming around YouTube looking at random shit than there are that are going to stumble across our EMG Radio site or whatever.
At least we're not some 8-year-old with a camcorder in their backyard real alien video, and then they dress their cat up.
or clowns. Dude. Okay.
EMG clowns.
So I was really hoping to have this video ready for today. That's the main reason I shot the video. But Friday, I spent all day shooting this video. Steve helped me out. He's the star of the video. It's pretty
a music video or a short film?
It's a little short
kind of
birthday
short
short
film,
for the EMG Radio.
Yeah.
It's kind of a... Yeah, it's
I saw the footage of
kind of a
skit.
skit.
It's a silent, so it doesn't have audio to it right now. But
yeah, it's essentially kind of a skit / promo thing.
Oh, for EMG.
Yeah, it has very little to do with EMG, honestly.
Oh, okay.
It's there's things that say EMG.
it's
No,
for EMG.
Oh, okay. Like a promotional thing?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's kind of just an excuse for me to drink in front of children dressed up like a
Dude, it's pretty great. I can't wait to get it up. So we...
Get it up. Get it.
I'm sure your girlfriend was saying that last night.
You can tell our minds are in the gutter.
What I mean to say...
Dirty
I can't wait to post this promo skit video, not scat video, that we made. We shot it Friday. We edited. We cut it together last night. And then I pretty much spent all day color correcting it, and I kind of killed
it.
I did. I kind of killed it. It doesn't look.
You know how to colorize?
Oh,
Not yet.
It's a learning curve, man.
Yeah, we only have black and white in America.
No, I was trying to, Well, the problem is, I underexposed a lot of the video because there's a lot of skyline, and I didn't have any ND filters or anything. A lot of it's underexposed, so when I tried to beef it up, it's kind of rough. So I'm going to take another go at it before we post it. It'll probably go up this week, I hope, though.
I have a feeling a lot of the EMG guys are going to like it, though.
Oh, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
It's fucking new.
I'm not completely certain what you said, but it sounded like you said, I'm closer to fucking a dude.
What?
What? Who did you
I don't know, man. It's best not. It's best not to question what he says.
All right, I'll just enjoy.
You'll enjoy it later when you watch it.
Probably. I'll be like, shit.
Oh, shit. So, okay, let's play another song because I have 8 fucking songs to get.
Holy shit! We've been here like now.
I know. Well, okay. Maybe we won't. We don't have to play them all, but a lot of them came from a show like 3 months ago. I was supposed to play, and we only got through 2. So I was like, eventually we'll play them 3 months later.
All right.
So, next, and I don't even know if these guys will still go by this title. Next month, we'll play this song. Okay. All right. For real now. For Neil now.
I'm confused.
We're gonna play a song right now. That's what's happening. I swear.
Really? That's it? No strings attached?
Okay. We're gonna play "Letdown" by Untitled Milk, and I'm not even sure if these guys go by that. If the guy goes by that same title, because I went to the SoundCloud page and it's a different
Untitled
name
Milk?
now. United Milk.
Oh,
okay.
I understood. Untitled Milk.
Untitled
Didn't he put something on the End of the World album?
Yes, he did. And this is funny because the song's almost like a follow-up. You'll see what I mean. So,
Let's take a listen.
let me cue this shit up. I have a picture for him, I think.
Yeah, I've got a picture for this guy.
I got a picture.
Is that a picture?
It's something. I pulled it off of SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure it was his SoundCloud.
Oh, okay. I get it.
We're stealing things and putting it for free on the internet. There you go.
All right, here we go. This is "Letdown" by United Milk. Eventually.
Well, frankly, you Mayans, we're still here. Frankly, I don't see any volcanoes exploding, Andy, so this apocalypse so far has been a huge letdown.
That was Letdown by United Melt. Oh, wait. What's happening? It's not supposed to keep playing. You guys there? Oh, hold on. I muted you guys. Hi. No? How about now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I started talking. I forgot I was muted.
How about Lou?
Okay, I'm back. Oh,
okay.
What's up? We moved to a different room so that people who also live in the house can sleep.
You guys just gonna randomly move around?
Yeah, we went down. I was listening to the song while I was carrying the laptop downstairs.
That's brilliant. You guys should relocate every time we play a song and you come back in a totally different location. Next time I want you in the backyard.
Anyways, that was a pretty good song. It had that 90s vibe to it. Like 90s kind of like Portishead, old school Portishead, and some other trip hop acts.
It had a good groove to it, for sure.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, I dug that a lot, man. I was listening to it before the show, and I can't believe I didn't play it when I was supposed to play it. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. United Milk, and I would tell you his SoundCloud, but it's something different now, so I'm not sure what it is. I'll search out a link and put it in the show notes when this goes. I'll put it in the show notes on YouTube and the website when it goes up there.
Right.
I'm glad it snapped to Lou adjusting his computer.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to turn my screen brightness down a little bit, though. Fuck.
You don't like the you don't like the blue face?
The blue face is that. Yeah, that will happen. All right.
It's better than this, man. I got this fucking
in the dark dungeon.
Yeah, it's so gothic, man.
Yeah, this is how I like it. I like it dark. Oh, you can. Some of the not dark is showing. Cover it up. Cover it up. Oh shit!
Cast away all light.
My house is all black. My house is all black. I swear.
Hey, what time is it over there, by the way?
It is 1:26 a.m.
1:26.
It's 2:26.
Mine says 1:29.
It's late as shit.
Yeah, indeed. And here we are partying.
3 minutes into the future.
Woo!
I'm 1 hour into the future, and let me tell you, it's pretty much the same.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, you know how time traveling works.
I had high hopes for the future, and you just bashed them all.
Balls. You got blue. You do that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Fucking blue balls and shit.
I'll be back, my shit. I forget, man.
They're just gonna switch off.
He had to go to the bathroom, and I forgot my headset upstairs. I need
What's
snacks.
up, yo?
Hey!
Hey.
So what do you guys want to talk about next? There's got to be something. Steve, you pick it.
Something.
It's your turn, Steve. Pick a topic.
Snack food.
What's your favorite snack food? What do you like to? Are you a salty or sweet kind of guy?
I always got to go in like rhythm.
Both.
It's got to
Like
be
if
like
I eat
salty,
salty-
then sweet, and then salty,
Yep.
then sweet. Unless you eat like a salted nut roll, that'll like kill it.
What?
I
So
think the salty thing is better.
Word.
Words.
so okay. So ice cream snack.
No, it's a cream.
Okay, is it ice or is it cream?
Did you know what? Okay, ice cream. What makes ice cream addictive is a gland in a beaver's anus.
I have heard something like that.
No, it's the truth.
For real?
I have heard something
yeah.
like that.
Like, unless it's like, I mean, I can't remember the name of what the name of the chemical is or whatever, but if that's the type of sweetener that they put in the ice cream, then yeah, that makes you crave it. It's like
so many weird shit those people put into the food we eat.
It's kind of gross. All right, switch off.
Yeah.
It's better not to know most of the time. It's better not to know.
Indeed. What's up, Lou?
Put your headphones on. Lou!
What's up, man? How
Yo.
you doing? Long time no see.
So, Lou,
What up?
salty or sweet? What kind of snack food guy are you?
You know what? They do sell the sweet and salty mixes. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of been the consensus. We're like, both. Why do you have to choose?
Right? You should get the best of both worlds.
Agree.
Okay. Lou, you pick the next topic.
Oh man. Put me on the spot, Randy.
I did put you on the spot.
You're in the spot.
Alright, so I have a question. Maybe it's for you guys. I mean, people in the audience can't directly respond to me right now. But what do you prefer? Do you prefer the playing out of a sample, or do you prefer to chop it?
What,
like get into the mix and like chop it and then pitch it and sort of, compose it like that instead.
Or
like
just use it regularly, right? Without both.
Or record it,
Or how you go?
Between just like finding a loop, throwing it in there, and calling it good, and like chopping and pitching and pitching all the way. That's like really that's my instrument is chopping and pitching shit.
Nice.
Oh, what's the snack?
Foot stripes.
Sweet.
For me, it all depends if I like the loop or not. If I like it, which the only thing I really use is drum loops, and I don't really like to modify it that much. But if I don't like it, I typically try to get a sound from it. If not, I just discard it and But it all depends.
Right.
On the loop I'm using.
I would have to agree.
For me, for drum loops, like if I'm like using an actual drum loop, I almost always have to chop it up. Even if I just like rearrange it, it still sounds basically the same. I usually chop it up. Otherwise, I'll use one shots. But a lot of times, the loops I'll use that I won't alter that much are like atmosphere loops and weird sounds and stuff like that. I love to just loop it and make it sound like a loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the power of looping is magical, man. You just keep looping that thing. Never ends.
Loop it and loop it.
So how do you guys, that reminds you fucking weirdos. That reminds me, speaking of like just looping some loops over and over, like, how do you guys feel about drone type music?
It's pretty good. Like soundtracks and shit.
I have to be in the right mood for it.
Oh yeah. There's a time for it for sure.
Are you just talking about like
chilling
music where like
downtime
drones
or
are
something
flying overhead and infecting your brain?
No,
Okay.
not that. Not that.
These voices.
Okay. Well, we actually talked about music on EMG Radio for a moment. That's good.
You're getting somewhere.
So, should we play another song? What do you guys think?
I think that sounds delicious.
All right, we're gonna move to another song, and professional.
We are fucking professionals.
All right, this song is by Subliminal Hit, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Subliminal-Dark Control-Alt-Destroy remix.
Yeah. Subliminal beat your ass! You do that.
So yeah. So we got a little double team on this one.
Double team.
Nice.
Is there anything you want to talk about this track, Lou?
Well, it's the remix that you did of the track Subliminal-Dark off of my first technical release for Subliminal Hit. Now, I know, Randy, you have several discs of mine from, like, random ass times back in the day when I was like, yeah, man, tossed you a CD. But this would be the first release of Subliminal Hit online. Subliminal Deep Good Times is the album. You can find it on my SoundCloud and on my Bandcamp. Look that shit up. Google that shit. We're on Google. Google Plus.
Google it. That was Subliminal. What the fuck was that? Subliminal-Dark Control-Alt-Destroy remix by Subliminal Hit. You would think I would know. Now I think I should be unmuting you guys. Hello.
Okay.
There we go. I'm here.
Hello.
We're joined by Daniel. Dude, I'm sorry. Like, it took so long to get set up, and then by the time it was like ready to go, I totally spaced off. I was supposed to invite Daniel.
What the fuck? Let's just kick Randy off this piece of shit.
Fine, I'm leaving. Bye.
Get out of here.
All right. Now we got a real party, man.
Oh, shit.
So what's going on, Daniel?
Not much, really.
So tell us, salty or sweet? What kind of snack food guy?
That's the topic we have in this.
That's what everybody's wondering today.
For me, sweet, honestly. I mean, I like salty, but sweet is really what I prefer.
Yeah, a straight answer for once.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, all you other fuckers can learn from him.
I'm indecisive.
You're eating shit right now. Who eats on a podcast, honestly?
I'm chewing gum right now. If that counts.
It does. So we do. That's two people.
I'm sweating my balls off in here.
It's fucking summer, man.
Yep.
It's like
I got the door.
80 right now, I think.
I'm in the dungeon box, so I got the door.
Got the door closed.
Randy's in a small box that
In the
doesn't have very
room.
much air.
Dude,
Hey, by the way, something I wanted to ask before you played the song, you guys. I mean, Lou talked about I think it was the way you guys like stored your music back in the day. That I also like heard in the interview, and I wanted to ask you. I mean, do you feel relieved now that it's all with the simplicity now that you have with all the music you can store? Like, I don't come from that because probably I was like 12. I didn't know. When I got started in music, I just had it there, so I don't,
Dude, back in the, especially back then when we were mixing shit, I think I might have had a CD burner that worked half-ass sometimes. So for the most part, for me, long-term song storage meant recording it out to fucking cassette tape.
Damn, like that.
In fact, I really wish I knew where some of those cassette tapes were. Dude, we would, because space was limited, we'd just fuck around and we'd, run the... How did we do it? Somehow we'd run the computer and microphones into a cassette, and then we'd just, loop a song, and then try to, rap to it for 45 minutes and just let the cassette roll.
Damn.
That didn't ever.
What about the recording software? Are there any good or?
What I always used, actually, dude, it wasn't bad. It's not as advanced as the version I have now, which is still pretty old. But I've used Acid. I used Acid.
All the time?
Back in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Sonic Foundry days.
Yep.
Sony bought it and just put a
Sonic
little
Foundry
gloss
did it.
on it and did
It's a lot
nothing with the
better, I
system.
thought.
Dude, that is exactly it. Sony bought it, re-released it, adding nothing to the system, and it was even the same version number. It was 4.0 because we had Sonic Foundry Acid 4.0, and then we had Sony Acid 4.0. It was the same.
It was
fucking
probably
program.
just to cash in.
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely.
It felt like a cheap imitation.
It was.
And still, back in the day, Acid is a pretty good interface and yet simple.
Yes.
It's really, I find it, obviously for me, I think I'm the one dude here stuck on Acid, but that's exactly it, the interface. I'm so used to chopping and pitching and just mixing in there that even Ableton's just not quite the same.
Yeah, it's like the baby you can't let go. Even though you have vents on it, it's the thing you know how to operate.
That's exactly right.
Man, I started when I was taking sound classes before I switched. They started giving me Pro Tools, and I was like, what the fuck? Because it's a lot of things you have to do in Pro Tools.
How? So have you had some experience with Pro Tools then? How is it?
Yeah, it's you gotta do a lot of stuff. I mean, it's not Pro Tools. It's not mostly concentrated in what you do. Like,
God damn it! You guys have a mute button. Mute your fucking mic when you're doing that shit. Sorry, man. What were you saying?
Don't worry. It's more concentrated in the way you mix and the way you produce, like equalizing, compressing. It's more about the production, like, compression, mastering, and it gives you a lot of tools that you wouldn't get not in any other workstation.
Oh, the new guitar set with the wig, that's actually what he uses. And I guess that's kind of how I started to learn a little bit. Like, I didn't actually use it with him, but like I saw what he would do, and that's like kind of how I learned. Like, I guess I got the approach from that. But that's what he uses because he has like a super good Mac computer and has that. He got it for a few $1,000s, and like it runs really well and it's recorded pretty good quality. But yeah. I mean, it's way different. At least I think it is to other ones. Like Cubase is what I primarily use though.
Cubase. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good program. I heard of it.
So obviously it's not going to be as user friendly since it's pro oriented gear.
Especially Pro Tools is not user friendly. You have to like dig into it, and that's a lot of work.
Okay, so what?
I think. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Oh, they gave me a test with the console and everything, and the only thing I knew was just to arm the recording, and I didn't know how to get the sound out of the console with Pro Tools because it's all like digital and shit, and it was a mess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, does it seem? I guess it's be more oriented towards recording a more standard like band setup.
Yeah, it's
recording tracks.
Pro Tools is like the industry standard. Like that's what everybody uses in the music. Mainstream people record on Pro Tools. That's what pretty much everybody uses this. That's why it's kind of hard.
So, what do you guys? Actually, I think I've probably asked all you guys this on the radio show before, but what do you guys prefer to use? What's your preferred software for shit?
Reaper. That's my preferred. I'm probably the only one in the group who uses it, but it's really simple, and it's also very cheap as well, and it's only like 20 megabytes to install. But
Nice.
But what's kind of cool is that like you can combine MIDI and audio tracks, so it's like you don't have to have separate tracks. You can actually put them together. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty simple.
That's kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever really had much experience with the Reaper. What about you other guys?
I started and still haven't switched. I started with Mixcraft. It's an Acoustica software. It works kind of like GarageBand. I mostly use GarageBand or Mixcraft, but it's mostly because of the easy interface. But I don't use none of the stuff. I mostly just use it for the plugins because it's so easy to put it on.
Yeah, for me, like the plugins are a big part of. I don't know, like. Well, they like you to say FL Studio, but Fruity Loops, like, I wish I don't know. I wish I could use it more because the way it handles synth.
Yeah, I love Fruity Loops. That's all I use.
Yeah, it has a lot of things that you can do with it, but yeah, you just gotta discover it and just dig into it.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet for that. And the first time I knew of for sure, I heard somebody like put out really good sound was Sean of Feed. uses FL Studio, and like he does some awesome shit.
Yeah, agreed.
I have it on my iPod actually.
How is that?
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I don't. Any of you have this problem, but you like sit down. You're like, I'm gonna fucking try to do something in FL Studios, and it's not the same motivation. Probably because it's not the thing that you're used to.
See, I don't know, like, I use Fruity Loops a lot, so I end up starting it off almost as like an 808 sequencer, where I'll just set my baseline beat where I one-shot out, like, hi-hat and snare or whatever, and then I'll add whatever synths I want, and then I'll just build it over off in the side, and then usually mix my stuff through Acid. Final draft when it comes down to it.
Nice.
Yeah, I have the same, like Brian was saying, I kind of have the same issue with Fruity Loops and Ableton. Like, it's so geared towards either tweaking parameters or messing with the plugins that I find I kill a lot of time just turning virtual knobs. And
Yeah.
like two hours later, I don't have anything worth a shit. And so
You're still tweaking with stuff.
Close it. Exactly. So I close it, go to
But
Acid,
if you
make a song.
look at it from a point of production, you could at least mix a song in FL Studio. I think it's much easier.
I think it's
See,
pretty
that's
easy
trying to
to
do
cut
with
it
song.
around and stuff. Cut around and stuff. I like how you can, when you're like putting the song together, you can use like the X-Acto knife to cut out loops and stuff like that. And like it's simple as once you click on something, when you want to put your loop over, you just have to click again without having to like have any hotkeys or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's where I have a problem with Fruity Loops is the mixing. Like, it's just not. I'm just too used to Acid, but it's just not as like. There's too many fucking weird little windows to pop up and deal with. Like,
Too many stuff.
exactly.
I would usually rather record a loop or make a beat in Fruity Loops and then export it to like Ableton or Acid after that. That's how I like to approach, like, use kind of multiple programs.
The only thing I ever got out of FL Studios a song, it's gonna sound funny, was the remix I did for you guys. Like back in summer 2012, I think.
Yeah.
That was the only. That was yeah, a lot digital profit something. I don't remember. The whole song, it was just me playing with a beat and just adding some plugins and stuff. That's the only thing I ever done in there because I haven't tried anything else.
Excuse me. All right. Well, hey, since we got Daniel just joined us not too long ago, I think the next song we should play will be Antecantamentum of Screams. That's the song you wanted to play, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it at all before we play it?
Sure. I wrote that song about, it was about a year and a half ago. And the first album, it has a very nasty sound to it. This is like, that song, I released it as a single. And it basically showed, I guess, the transition of sound to the new sound. And, well, yeah. So basically, I guess it's, like, important in that way, if that's what I could say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is Of Screams by Antecantamentum.
All right.
Stop. That was Of Screams by Antecantamentum.
I forgot that.
Go ahead.
That that it had a clip from an anime series. So I don't know about like the legality of posting.
Oh, I didn't. I'm pretty sure it didn't. It's cool.
Like I'm just saying, like I just hope there's no kind of legal thing from that.
I didn't hear any anime clip. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
No, thanks, man. Yeah, it's appreciated. Yeah, I definitely try to avoid that type of stuff. I find anytime I have Onslaught 6 contribute a song to anything, that kind of gets violated. But otherwise, yeah, I do try to avoid it, but that'll probably be okay. It'll probably slip by.
All right.
So, what now?
Another food-related topic, perhaps?
I was going to say, we need to find somebody else to ask Salty. Sweet, we should go out on the town.
Okay, how about this? Pretzels. Fucking awesome?
Chocolate pretzels. You tried those?
Dude,
I like
salty and sweet.
I was like
White
the old
chocolate
dry mustard pretzels. Those things are fucking good.
Oh, and then there's
Oh,
white
yeah.
pretzels.
The white pretzels are good.
Yeah, those.
No, I don't like the white ones, man. I'm not a bit like the white chocolate ones. I'm not a fan of. Or is that even chocolate? It's like vanilla shit, isn't it?
There's white chocolate and there's also yogurt ones as
Yeah,
well.
there's the yogurt ones too. But I like those too. I mean, I like them both.
I'm not a fan of white chocolate.
I'm not
I
a
like
fan
it.
of yogurt.
I do like yogurt, man. Yogurt's some good shit.
Yogurt is good. I like yogurt.
Tastes like chalk.
Are you thinking of like Greek yogurt? Because I don't like Greek yogurt. That tastes like
it
chalk
all
to me.
tastes like chalk.
It all tastes like chalk.
Even if you put
Okay.
such shit inside of it, still shitty chalk flavored yogurt with stuff inside of it.
So,
Quit hating on my yogurt, bitch.
okay. Let's talk about that last song. I'm a big fan of orchestral shit with like metal,
yeah.
which is pretty sweet. Like, have you guys ever heard of not to take it away from Antecantamentum, but it's related. You guys ever heard of Theater of Tragedy or anything like that?
No.
I've heard of them, but I haven't actually listened to them.
You
I
might
believe you
like.
showed me some of Theater of Tragedy.
Oh, I'm sure. I used to like try to whore that out to everybody.
Right, right.
They're a weird band. They were awesome, and they did it was like metal with orchestral, and for a time they had two singers, and one of them was like the nothing type voice, and then they had this chick singer who almost did like super high operatic crazy stuff.
So kind of like
And-
the band Therion? Kind of?
I'm not familiar. I don't know.
Because I guess that's kind of... But I don't know. I haven't heard that band, so I don't know what style they have, but that sounds kind of like them. Or sounds like it would be
they're-
like a related band.
There's a lot of like it kind of like is almost a subgenre in itself, that kind of like lineup. But anyway, at some point in time, they went electropop, and it totally sucks. It's not
So
good. I don't
they
know what
went,
happened.
they went Paradise Lost, basically?
Worse. No, kind of like Paradise Lost. Like sometimes they kind of verge on that, but no, they went like straight electropop, like totally different sound. It's very upsetting to me.
Oh, man.
It was years ago, and I'm still not over it.
Yeah, and electropop doesn't fit into anyone. Not everybody can pull it off.
Yeah, and even with that, and there's like different styles, and I just did not like. I just didn't really care for what they did. Anyway, but you guys don't know Theater of Tragedy, so this is not the most stimulating conversation.
I'm stimulated.
That's beside the point.
Oh, someone knocked something over?
Wasn't me.
I accidentally hit the table with my foot.
So, now that we've called you out on it.
Yeah, we've caught the culprit.
What did you break?
Nothing.
Sound barrier.
Shit. Hey Daniel, you were talking about some. You mentioned something on Facebook about drone music when we were talking about drone music.
Oh yeah, that you guys were talking about drone before I joined, and I was mentioning that the next EP that I'm gonna do actually has a drone song, like I guess kind of like the band Sun, like kind of that style, I guess, but like it has like kind of drone metal to it, like it has guitars and all that. I've done a few songs of those in the past, but I've only maybe posted one, but I've done like maybe 3 or 4, but this time I'm actually going to have a song of that genre on it, because I think it really does fit, because like the whole EP is about like a nightmare. The last song is going to be like one of those creepypasta songs, the kind that you don't want to listen to at night.
Yeah, I like that.
It's fun that you experiment. Just don't stay in the same genre. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, always
grow
with
as
different
an
styles.
artist.
I don't want to. There's a lot of people that try metal and just stay metal. It's cool to actually experiment.
That's
Oh, my dad wants to join.
really okay.
Get up in this.
Oh, it's a group of my friends. Alright. Sorry, but he doesn't trust. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't trust anyone at all. So.
Randy isn't to be trusted.
I don't understand. Are we going to steal his likeness?
He's the host.
There's no host. This is a train without a conductor, man. So you remember that time before the last song when we talked about music? That was pretty good podcasting. Remember that time?
When I wasn't around, probably.
Oh, that does remind me. Since, we were kind of talking about EMG Radio being on for a year and only having 22 episodes. What's your guys' favorite episode? Like, I don't know. I know Brian said you listened to some. I'm not sure how many you've listened to, Daniel. And you other two fuckers listen once in a while, plus you were there for half of them. What are your guys' favorite episodes?
The funniest one, you'll know which one. The last one in season 1. That was pretty good. Funny as shit.
The sex triangle throat dragon?
Yeah. That was epic.
Yeah, I like that one, and I think what did we do, like a New Year's Eve one, or wasn't there one around New Year's Eve that we did?
But what was the whole topic about? Because I joined like later on. You guys weren't talking about it, so I didn't get the whole.
Oh, I have no idea. It was a whole lot of like as usual
randomness.
Random, yeah. We're talking about jazz in your pants and the throat dragon. It was a bunch of insanity.
Enlighten me. What is a throat dragon?
That came from, we were asking Daniel about, I think it was Dracon Cholon, and like what it meant, and basically it meant like from the throat of a dragon or something like that, so then it was, or the dragon's mouth or something, so it became throat dragon.
Yeah, it means, because it's a reference to an old Anglo-Saxon myth that the entrance to hell was from was the throat of a dragon, so that's why it's called that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're losing. Why are we losing your videos? We want to see your faces. What happened?
I'm kind of paranoid about it with my dad.
Oh, okay.
More.
I don't know, my dad's...
What's Atticus's excuse?
He's going to be all like...
I understand.
It's cool.
Don't want to shit broadcast all over the world.
No, yeah, this was like, I guess, kind of an experiment as usual, but also, I was like,
The Google
what can we
Hangout.
do? What can we do that's kind of different? And I was like, well, we'll finally show our faces to people outside of like people that know us on Facebook and stuff.
We're supposed to show our real faces.
They don't have to be the real faces. I'm CGI right now. That's why I look so shiny.
By the way, I thought EMG was like 2 years old. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
No, this
a little bit
is
more.
EMG Radio.
It came like in 2010, I think you did the group, or early 2000. Well, I don't know.
The origins
Yeah,
of the Facebook group.
EMG itself is older. The podcast is 1 year. And the reason I don't do anything for EMG is because I don't remember when the fuck it started.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly when it was.
This whole time, I thought you were talking about the EMG in general. No, I didn't. Yeah.
Not the radio.
No.
Yeah. No, I
EMG was started before man, so there's no birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was. EMG started before man. And that's it.
Yeah.
So,
There was EMG, and then there was the Big
our
Bang.
next topic. Our next topic is music of the future. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen with music in the future?
There's not gonna be a lot of electricity, so people are just gonna be banging on drums again.
Well, I don't know. Lady Gaga will probably get old. Madonna will die. I mean, we're talking about the future, so maybe some old genre will rise again.
See, I think Madonna's gonna eat Lady Gaga, and then we're gonna find out she's a vampire.
I hope that in the future, the mainstream culture starts looking back at the good, art, not the crappy art that you see on TV, radio, and everything. Like back in the day, there used to be a lot of good shit in the mainstream culture, not just pure crap.
I'm sure some good stuff gets lost, but I think it's the crap that fades away. The good stuff, I think, that's the stuff that sticks around.
Yeah, like I was hearing, like like people are saying, music is getting worse. In reality, music isn't really getting worse, I guess. I mean, yeah, they say it's getting louder and simpler, but it wasn't always, like in the past, it wasn't that good. It's just that the only thing we remember are the good songs. We don't really remember all the bad songs. Like, think of all the horrible songs from the 80s and 90s. When we think of the 90s, we think of the good music. We don't really think of the bad one-hit wonders songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Good point.
And I don't know how much this actually applies, but there's definitely like two big groups of music, and you've got the radio pop stuff, pop rock, country, whatever, the hip hop stuff, whatever's like the popular music, and then like that stuff probably it's getting louder and simpler, but like then you've got all the stuff online, and of course there's like that's a huge set of music, but like it's kind of interesting to me how, like, I don't know in the past what they had, like if there was something equivalent to, I don't know what the fuck I'm even saying, but like I guess it'd be underground music, but it just seems like
underground music wasn't as available. Like now, the way I see most art and stuff moving is it's just a thing where more and more people have an easier time of making it themselves. So, like, the mainstream loses its, like, momentum for the most part. Because you can, instead of having to listen to what a certain producer wants to produce over and over again, you can get online and search thousands of independent producers and independent artists and find certain niches and genres that cater to your liking, you know?
Yeah, and the internet is not as much as an underground landscape, because you got a lot of artists, established artists, big artists using the internet.
Exactly.
I think, like, and it's a little bit different because YouTube is obviously directed towards video, but, like, YouTube, I think, is, like, kind of the perfect parallel of, like, how entertainment online is going, because you look at YouTube and it started like it's just, like, random shit, and then as time goes and, like, there's more and more viewers, and, like...
The material gets more professional.
The material, exactly. The material.
Yeah, because they did that comedy week like a couple weeks ago, where they actually had like a full broadcast show, and a lot of that was like live and taped, which was crazy.
You can typically, I mean, you can nowadays do even a web series or something you want to do on YouTube. It's pretty legit these days.
They pull huge viewers. Like, there's a lot of the big YouTube channels and the super popular web series and stuff will pull more viewers than most, like, cable network shows.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm wondering how long before, I guess it's starting to happen now, but, like, before the big companies. Well, yeah, but before, like, the big companies really start to move in on that, do you think that'll be a problem? And do you think there's, like, an online music equivalent to that problem?
I think big companies will just find their way to get a cheaper product, basically. Like, for the most part, make it so that way more independent people can sign up and produce under, like, Universal or Sony or some shit like that with a baseline contract and produce something that's under that label, but for cheaper, you know, where they don't have to pay you as much money. Just same goes for, like, writers. Like, the news now, like, more and more news reporters get fired because there's more and more blog spots and more, you know, like Tumblr and Twitter and all that becomes more and more relevant.
Yeah, pretty much TV, it's becoming irrelevant these days with the internet and stuff. It's kind of like old school.
I agree. Do you think, I kind of hope for the day when it happens, but do you think radio will go the same way? Or do you think it's got its audience that's going to stick with it regardless?
AM will stick around, but I think for the most part, Sirius will take over, like satellite radio, or you'll just have, like, something in your car that'll have Pandora or something.
I was about to say, like, I used to listen to the radio regularly, but it was only for this one radio show. It wasn't actually for the music, pretty much never for the music, but it's a show here in LA called Kevin and Bean. But I think even they're saying that pretty much now is just people, the only people that listen now, I guess, are people on podcasts, and that's what I do now, because their show's on early in the morning, so I think if anything, podcasts will probably take over, you know, on the radio. Oh, and I had another thought about, like, what they said about the labels and everything getting into the music, and I just thought, I guess, I don't know what you guys would think about this, but what would happen if some big label or something were, like, buy Bandcamp or something? And,
yeah,
like,
I mean, that could happen. It's just like Yahoo buying Tumblr or something. Like, Tumblr
that could happen.
Have enough money to support itself, so Yahoo had to come in and take over and make a bigger network for it.
Do you think that would change Bandcamp a lot? Do you think that would become a problem? Because I would unless they were, like, trying to monopolize, like, the online music market, which would be fucking foolish, I guess, unless you're iTunes. But do you think that would change Bandcamp at all? Because I don't think it would benefit them to buy something like that and then boot everybody that's not signed off. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I think for the most part it'd be shaky grounds to step into, because as soon as somebody heard of a merger like that, a lot of independent people might just jump just based on the fact of the merger itself, you know? Like, it's kind of like people hearing about the Xbox DMR and stuff like that. You hear a couple rumors, and then everybody's like, oh shit, I don't want to buy that.
It's not rumors, Steve. Anyway, we're not going to get to that debate. I think if something like that happened and they didn't change, like I don't think it'd be a big deal if they didn't change it much. What would kind of suck, although I think Bandcamp kind of does this to a point anyway, is if then they selected their specific signed artists and then just pimped them all over the site and ignored.
That's what would
artists.
happen.
But to a point, that's kind of how it is now because it's the artists on there that.
Time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
you go to the main menu and it's there. Featured artists, you know.
Yeah, they do kind of focus on the more popular ones, obviously, but that's going to benefit them because then they're going to get people on the fan side of things to come over.
And these days, Bandcamp is going for like a CD baby approach. I mean, they just keep adding new stuff, like merchandise, a lot of stuff that wasn't there. Like years ago.
And that's pretty cool. Like Bandcamp, like I don't know, that's one of the. So long as they retain, like, they keep respectable in the percentage they take when you sell things, and they also retain those free accounts, because being able to use it for free is fucking amazing.
Yeah. But
it's like one of the best things online for independent musicians.
I think that solved the media fire problem.
Yeah,
if you wanted to share a song unprofessionally, like it didn't look pimped, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Bandcamp came along and it gave you a lot of good tools to make it look good.
All right, let's play some more music. Music. Let's do some. Let's see. Let's do some chip tunes.
Nice.
Let's do it. I have a song here by. Man, I hate this title because I don't know. Letavetatu. Letavetatu. Letavetatu.
Leviathan.
Close enough. No, it's not Leviathan.
Sorry.
But this song is called The Girl with Only One Eye. And you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it as soon as I can actually get over to the program to play the song. We're making it happen right here on EMG Radio. All right. Chip tunes.
There you go.
That was The Girl with Only One Eye by Letavetatu, or some such business. I'm terrible with their names. And are you guys there? Am I alone?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I try to mute you guys during the songs just because I just like to make sure the background noise is out, but I'm not sure if it actually works. Like, it says I mute you guys, but I don't think it really works.
It ends up muting us, but then whenever you unmute us, it doesn't unmute us.
Yeah, it won't unmute. I end up doing it. But
Oh, okay. Okay. I was going to say, because like this last time I didn't unmute you guys. I just fucking let it be.
I have myself muted already.
You can undo my...
But that's also because I have a lot of computer noise.
Yeah, like, I try to... Well, with this mic, it's not a big deal because I'm not getting very good volume off of it, but it's kind of a game to mute yourself and mute background noise out and not forget to unmute yourself. But that last song reminded me. That last song reminded me of something I actually was gonna ask earlier. Video game music. Are you guys at all like? Have you ever been inspired by music in a video game? I know this is for sure for several of you guys at least. But
Yep.
what can you think of specifically? What?
Super Metroid.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, I knew Silent Hill for sure. For Brian, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a song. You have a song about it.
Yeah.
But like, I can't think of specifics, but I know for a fact there's like just older games, just the hours and hours of like playing. Yeah, hours and hours of playing.
Earthbound kind of too. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's stuff ingrained into me, but there wouldn't be one named like
Right. There's several others in the mix, I'm sure.
Yeah, there'll be like I'll come across sounds and I'll like be like, yeah, that's it, because it'll trigger something that it'll...
You guys ever play Battlefield 3?
No.
Never?
Mm-mm.
The menu has pretty awesome music. It's like this static white noise, but very processed, which is pretty cool.
I like the trend of modern games going to kind of more, not always, they always kind of have the beat and the kind of electronic sound, but I like the games that go towards a more modern cinematic sound or orchestral sound, or even like think about something like the menu screen for Halo with the like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic, man, that menu song.
I think that shit's pretty cool. Oh man. So, what else, guys? Are any of you guys currently working on anything music wise?
Yeah. I have the EP. It's gonna be out. Oh, it's gonna be out July 27th.
July 27th?
Yeah.
Soon.
All right. We have a release date.
On 9 Gates Records.
9 Gates. How does that, just out of curiosity, how does that work with them? Okay, they release your album on their Bandcamp, is that right?
Yeah, that's the only thing that I've, I guess, asked them to do, because he also has the option of, like, releasing it on CD and all that. But, I mean, the only thing I've released so far are just, the last EP and this EP. But I'm going to...
Go ahead, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, but, like, there is the option to do a physical release.
Now, do you also release it on your own page, or, like, are you allowed to also release it however else you wish, or do you guys have kind of an arrangement where it's just like theirs?
I have it on mine as well. And he said, because, like, you know how they have, I guess, a limited free download per month?
Mm-hmm.
He said that in case if, like, I guess if they run out, that he'll just have them, like, redirect to mine.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's very cool. No, there's like a couple. Well, I imagine it's kind of there's a lot of smaller net labels they call them, but that's kind of a smart way to do business. Like, because I don't know, like exclusive. What is it? The places that require exclusivity. I don't know how the fuck you would say that word.
Exclusive.
Exclusiveness. Not just exclusive. Exclusive with the state of being exclusive. Anyway, that doesn't seem like as good of a business model as like being able to have something in multiple places, because the idea is it doesn't matter how they get to it so long as they get to it. You know, of course, outside of like torrents and shit.
Well, even some artists will leak their stuff, man.
Yeah, I've thought about trying to torrent Three Blind Minds, but
Do it.
I don't know how to upload torrents.
Yeah, I don't either. I just take them.
And I don't want to like have a torrent program running nonstop.
Me
But
either.
like we give it away for free too. If people like come across it on a torrent and feel like they're getting extra value for free since they're stealing it, then I'll let them do that. You know.
Actually, this one website, they uploaded a discography of my music, and I actually downloaded it, and I have it seeded.
Yeah.
Really? Did you know
And
about
that-
it before?
Yeah, I've, cause like, you know how like you have insights and all that on Bandcamp? It actually, I guess, they had a link to the Bandcamp page there.
Oh, hell yeah, as long as they had a link. Because now that when you put it that way, that kind of like, if I didn't know about it and I come across it and somebody had all my shit, that actually might irritate me, even though I was talking about pirating music.
These motherfuckers.
These
Only I can take other people's music.
But,
Randy.
so, what?
Let's broadcast that.
I was just going to try to let the screen sit on you for as long as possible. What the fuck was that?
Frog.
What?
That was amazing.
It was a what? Wait, what was that?
I don't know how to say it in English. What's it called? It's an animal.
What is it called in Spanish?
Gogi.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Oh my god.
It was like a bird frog.
Do you have mutant animals, or
I was gonna say.
it's
Next
it's
time,
secret
like somebody
animals?
stepped on a cat.
It's secret animals that nobody outside of Puerto Rico can know about.
Exactly. Dark
They're
Puerto
keeping
Rico
secrets.
I can't talk about this. they're gonna take him out now.
All of a sudden, his line just goes dead.
We just hear a bunch of those frogs.
In a struggle. So this kind of hit a. How long have we been going? This has got to be forever, right? We've been
Ever
going
and ever.
forever.
About as long as that big old black dick
Is there a
in front of your face.
timestamp that says where it actually started?
No, not here.
Probably on YouTube.
I joined in because I was watching on YouTube, and it was like 40 minutes in at that point,
Oh, wow.
Shit.
I think.
We're
Yeah,
gonna test it.
I'm certain there's gonna be viewers that'll watch it for this long.
We're gonna test the limits of YouTube. Oh man, music videos. Actually, this is something I was thinking about earlier because I added the video page for the electronicmusiciansgroup.com site. If you want to check out new music, go to electronicmusiciansgroup.com. I had to pimp it. I see the look on Steve's face. I had to pimp it. But I added a video page, and basically, what the fuck are you freaking out about? Okay, I had to go.
No, I'm looking at his face. Like, his face.
Why is he freaking out? I'm trying to keep noise going. So I added a video page, and basically anything I favorite under the EMG artist account on YouTube gets added to that video page. So I was wondering, have you guys made any music videos, or do you have experience with music videos, or Music videos. That's the topic. Let's hear about
Back
it.
in 2012, when I made this other project, Retrovan, I made like a music video. It was like kind of like my first. But that was the only one I ever did. I tried to make another one, but it's hard.
It's all about that time.
I'm really surprised that there aren't more. Like, I'm surprised for one that I can't find more EMG artists on YouTube, because it just seems like the natural place to like pimp your music.
Yep.
But I'm surprised that more of us haven't tried to make music videos, even like, simple shit.
I think in the interview I mentioned my idea for the next album. Like like I was thinking of making it's going to be a symphony, and in 4 movements. But I don't. Okay, the thing is, I'm not really sure if I still want to do it, because it's either that or write like a small book. But the idea was basically like to make like a film about the album, but it's like kind of animated, but like not all high quality. Like it almost looks like a puppet show. Like it looks like a medieval puppet show kind of animation.
No, yeah, dude. If you can find the resources to do it, you should do it, because that sounds super cool. I've always, dude, like, I've always got some type of video concept associated with songs. Like 3 Blind Minds, there's so many of those songs that I've got like whole videos that play out in my head when I listen to them.
Me too.
And it's just a matter of like motivation and resources and time to like actually do that shit. Especially those ideas, they get too big too fast.
Yeah, but you can always go simplistic too. That's the best place.
Yes. That is the best way to do it. It's just a matter of keeping my mind.
I was gonna say, me and Randy can never think simple.
We'll have to, though, because I think after shooting that video Friday, like, that was a good exercise to get in the habit of shooting videos like that. Even simple.
Just get me drunk and dress me up like a clown. I said we do it every music video.
Every music video is just Steve as a clown.
Run me into an elementary school.
That sounds weird. Sounds very weird. Well, do you guys want to crank out another song? I have a feeling it's like really winding down now.
Crank it out.
Let's get another song going.
Hey, it's late. Let's all crank one out.
It's almost 4 here.
Oh shit.
But I'm having fun, so whatever.
Okay, good. Let's see. How about... Let's do this one. We're going to crank this bitch out. This is Pelco, Perico, Pelco by Fool. Or
It's actually Perico. Perico.
Thank you. I'm not good at rolling my R's.
Perico!
It stands for cocaine.
Yeah!
Spanish, in English.
I learned that culero. Or is that right? Isn't that bubble hash or butt hash?
What? I didn't catch it.
Is it culero?
Oh, that means asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Butt
that
hash
means asshole?
Whatever. Smuggled hash?
Yeah.
No, it just means asshole.
Yeah.
You are gonna smoke asshole.
It's gonna be great.
Then again,
That's
there's different
weird.
dialects, so it might have a different meaning.
It's just God.
Perico.
Steve. All right, let's do it. We're gonna play that. We're gonna play that song right now. We've got the album cover.
That's the mayor of the city capital. What the fuck?
I know, dude. This dude has a like.
What?
That's the album cover. That's the album cover, man. I think it's.
I'll tell you
like
the story of the mayor when the big dispute with that guy after the song. It's a pretty funny story, but it's
Okay.
still a funny cover.
right, that was some bull.
That was a very fun song.
So what's the story behind that guy? Because that whole album is about him.
All right. He was the ex-mayor of Puerto Rico's capital. He lost in last November's election. But there was a big controversy that supposedly the cops, when they did some kind of raid in a bar, and he was there, and, you know, the canines that sniff drugs and stuff, the dog supposedly marked them. And that's when the whole controversy started, and every time he went and he did a press conference, he looked, he was under the influence of, you know, cocaine, is moving fast and sweating a lot. He basically became a big joke in the political, you know, scene here.
So pretty much like a lot of our political leaders.
Yep, but he was like everywhere in the, I mean, obviously not in the TV, because they don't, over here, there's no such thing as something that could make a parody out of it. So you could still see a lot of internet stuff. Like, he was all over.
You can't parody it over there?
The problem here with the television here, it's just the programming here is not as varied as in the States, because over here, since the economy is a little bit low, the TV stations don't put a lot of effort, the local TV stations don't put a lot of effort into having good TV shows. So all you get here is typical talk shows, local talk shows. You don't get, there's like 2 local comedy shows, but they don't do that kind of stuff. Something that you would see in South Park, for example.
Gotcha. Like satire.
Yeah, there's no such thing here. So he was all over the internet, basically.
We have politician scandals, but we don't ever get, like, fun stuff, like, where it's just cocaine. I guess we get stuff like...
Where it's just cocaine.
Just cocaine. Canada had the same exact problem with one of their mayors, like some big, huge scandal with some big, huge drug scandal, and involved, like, people getting murdered.
I assume that most of them have some sort of a drug problem, man. If I was in a position of power like that, I would probably have cocaine.
Man, but there's so much focus here, I don't know over there, but over here, there's so much focus in the I mean, the politics here are like rock stars, literally. I don't know over there, but here, like...
It's kind of the same thing. I mean, it's just like another media game for the most part, just like stars, celebs.
Yeah. It's sad because people get involved in all that, and they don't get involved in actually resolving the problem, which is the colonial problem that we have here.
I think that's just a global problem when it comes down to it. I think a lot of countries have allowed themselves to be, like, taken over by, like, some sort of like a black curtain of, you know, celebs and TMZ and fucking all this shit that gets people just to argue over dumb little things and not resolve any actual sociological problems.
Agree. But something that I admire, I like the fuck, it slipped.
That's really weird.
Okay, we don't
I like the
video on that shit.
I like the TV market in the States because it's a lot more fluid. You get a lot of stuff to watch. Over here, there's no such thing as that. Like, in the States, you can watch your drama, your cop drama, your satire, your whatever, etc. And over here, it's just none of that.
We don't buy TV. We usually just use the internet.
Yeah.
Good old Netflix.
I fucking love Netflix.
Yep.
Best thing ever.
Yeah, there are very few shows on TV and, like, nothing on regular, like, broadcast TV that I ever watch.
No, I wish that whole system would actually get integrated itself, too, just to be more web-friendly.
Well, it's going there, and I think the bonus are like I really want it to go, and this is another thing kind of tying into YouTube. I really want it to go where fucking I've been saying since I knew of cable. Why can't you just pick a channel and pay $10 a month for that one channel or a couple channels instead of having to buy this whole package? And
I was going to say Verizon is actually doing a thing where they're going to have a new type of TV broadcast or whatever, where it won't be satellite and it won't be cable, but you'll get your television through their whatever their provider is, and it'll be exactly like that. Like if you want to watch History Channel, if all you watch is History Channel, you'll just pay for the days that you watch History Channel, and vice versa. Whatever channels you're watching is what you're getting paid for. It's like pay per view.
You guys ever try Hulu?
The Hulu Plus I've never paid for. I mean, I use it, whatever free stuff they have on there.
I've tried Hulu Plus. Like, I got a super generous 2-week trial or some bullshit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
At least
Gives you a real
at least
chance to
Netflix.
feel it out.
Yeah, at least Netflix used to give you a month, but
Yeah.
it was okay. It's
The ads. That's the only thing.
oh, the ads.
Yeah.
Why do I have to pay for ads?
Exactly.
That is bullshit.
That's my
Yeah,
beef.
I'm doing that Amazon Prime now, and that's pretty cool. I mean, they have a pretty big, set of things to look at, but a lot of it is a duplicate of Netflix when it comes down to it.
Everybody hates TV ads, right? I mean, why put it in your online streaming? Like, it's not TV. Well, obviously, they want to get more cash out of it, but come on.
And that was always my beef with cable too, and I understand exactly they want to get more cash out of it, but like, if I'm fucking paying a premium every month, stop advertising to me. You've already got my money. Just stop it. That shit irritates the shit out of me.
And cable providers are even worse now, because cable providers or even DirecTV, as soon as you open up like your guide or whatever, there's 6 or 7 ads within the little guide.
Yeah, there's ads on the, and it's another one of my frustrations with Microsoft. It's like, why do you have to put 21 ads on my fucking menu for a service that I pay for? I pay for it. Don't advertise to me all the time.
They don't just want your money; they want more.
More.
They want my soul.
But I think the king of all is Netflix. Because Netflix is like a big library.
They've got it, and it benefits. I mean, they had the benefit of being the first ones, but they really have it on lockdown. I just wish they.
What I mean.
I just wish they had a little bit better selection sometimes. Like, their movies are kind of thin on quality movies. They have a shitload of movies and they have some good ones, but they have a lot of crap too.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie section in Hulu? Hulu, I think, wins. There's a lot of crap in Hulu, in movies.
Oh my god, it is horrible for movies in Hulu.
Yeah, Hulu, it's only for TV, mostly. Primetime shows and stuff.
Yeah.
But movies, it sucks.
But to jump back to the pay for a channel thing, YouTube's doing this thing now where they have certain channels that you pay for, which sounds fucked up, but it's not just regular YouTube channels. It's one of them is Magnet Releasing, and they release a lot of horror movies and sci-fi movies. They did those VHS movies and stuff like that. And basically you pay, it's between $1 and $8 a month. It depends on the channel. And in their case, they have a big selection of movies you can watch on demand. That's that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Where
I would pay for that if YouTube would work a lot of the time.
YouTube, and the Xbox 360 app for YouTube is not that good on my end. It freezes up my Xbox.
YouTube there's just so much content on that fucking site.
I just hope YouTube doesn't go in that territory of streaming, like Netflix and stuff. They should leave it the way it is, and leave it to the others.
I don't think they should change the majority of how everything works, and I don't think they would. It would fuck them because the benefit of YouTube, like, for them, is that they have all these people, millions of people providing free content that attracts people to their site. They literally have to do nothing but host it. You know,
so that's what I was talking about with like the other, like the Sonys and shit like that. Just basically allowing people to go on there and put whatever content they want on. They can make money off of whatever advertisement or whatever the fuck they want to. It's just basically free content for them.
See, and I don't think YouTube would change that, but I like the idea of, and it doesn't have to be YouTube, but I like the idea of, like, HBO. Like, I like HBO, they have a lot of good shows, but I'm not going to spend however much for cable in order to get HBO. HBO?
What?
You don't know, like, HBO, the cable network, they used to just be movies. They show a lot of movies now, but they have shows like Game of Thrones, and they had Sopranos, and all kinds of shows, True Blood, whatever else is popular on there.
Yeah, they have a lot of original stuff as well.
And that's the stuff that's awesome. Like, their series are generally pretty good. Yeah. And that's what I would want HBO for, because they're kind of bitches about their content. They have it on lockdown. There is, like, no HBO stuff on, like, no modern HBO series on Netflix. You can't get it anywhere but HBO, or you buy their super expensive DVD or Blu-ray packs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I actually read an article just recently, like about 2 weeks ago, that like Time Warner or whatever actually is starting to pay like its channels and certain production companies to not allow their stuff to go on the internet or be live streaming or any type of streaming at all. Like, they'll pay them extra if they don't allow their content to go on.
Yeah, to keep it exclusive, because that's their number one competitors. That's what's killing. Well, I mean, I think cable's probably still doing okay, but that's what's going to kill cable.
Oh yeah, there's no way around it. It'll shoot that motherfucker in the head.
Yeah, it's going to kill it. So they need to, like.
Sorry.
That made me want to cough.
Sorry.
But that's, like, they need to, I think the channels themselves, and I know that a lot of them are owned by the cable companies, which is the HBO situation. Like, you can get HBO Go, which is basically an on-demand HBO that you can stream and stuff.
Mm.
The problem is, in order to get that, you still have to sign up for cable through a cable provider, because that's who owns HBO. So, like, anyway, but I just think that's the way if you're going to do paid programming, which it's, like, you're really going to have to make it worth people's fucking effort for, God damn it, Steve, I could see your face, and it annoys me. You have a smile. No, what I'm saying is, if you're going to compete with an internet full of free fucking programming and you're going to make people pay for your programming, you got to come up with a system better than fucking cable, in which you lump all this shit together that you don't need, charge $80 to $160 fucking dollars for a month. Like, you're just going to lose. Brian has added Google Effects.
Wait,
Did anybody else get that message?
I got that message, yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, I thought I was exploring.
I heard a ding.
He was exploring.
He was exploring himself sexually, and it slipped.
Okay, well, I'm done with my rant. I thought maybe it would have been something interesting, but I was wrong. Let's play some music.
No, actually, it was.
It's a rant, man. I've fucking been on that kick for a long time, and I just don't understand why people got to be stuck in old ways when, if they, like... Okay, not done.
One of the phrases.
Randy's doing caveman about it now.
Look at fucking Blockbuster. Those dumb motherfuckers were stuck in the old ways. They didn't want to move towards something like Netflix. They resisted it for so long that by the time they tried to get to it, it was fucking too late. And if you live in an area where they're used...
Blockbuster down from our neighborhood.
Exactly. Over there in the States.
They still exist?
Yeah, we have one like a block away from our house.
Yeah,
and
there's
it's open
not
until
any
like
in other
2:30
towns
in the
either.
morning all the time.
Puerto Rico, I think there's only one store or two, literally.
In all of Puerto Rico.
It's like a relic. Yeah. Blockbuster.
No, it's
relic.
It's true. They're done for. Like, there's a few stores open, but like you can go around and find multiple closed fucking Blockbusters before you're gonna find one that's open. and they did it themselves. Like, you gotta, like, I don't know.
You actually want to know how a lot of them actually stayed alive. Like, some of them stayed alive. They signed a deal with like Dish Network. So when you get Dish Network, you can get the like Blockbuster on demand, which is pretty much like Netflix.
You know what? That's super funny too, because when Dish Network and DirecTV and all that started the pay-per-view movies, initially they used to get movies as soon as Blockbuster used to, back when it would take forever for a fucking movie to get out of the theater and hit the stores. Blockbuster sued DirecTV and all them because that was cutting into their business, and ended up striking a deal where DirecTV and all the pay-per-view providers had to wait several months after Blockbuster got the videos before they could release the videos themselves.
That's a fucking ridiculous clause.
Like, how do you make that? Like,
yeah, how do you
make that happen? How are the dish companies not like, fuck you?
Fuck you. Yeah, exactly. That's what I tell them. I'm like, oh, why'd you go suck balls?
Talking about...
It's funny how... Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you go ahead.
I got nothing, man. Go ahead.
Talking about Blockbuster, you guys watched the South Park parody? Blockbuster.
The South Park where
I don't think I have.
Randy buys
the episode where South Park made fun of Blockbuster.
Yeah, and Randy buys a Blockbuster or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's exactly right. It was like a ghost. It was like an old haunted house.
Yeah, and like when the kids went by, they were like, "What's a diva D?"
Exactly. On that note, let's play some music. Transitions, man. Transitions. You like it? You guys like it? What is Steve doing? Look at his face.
You love doing faces, don't you, boy?
Oh, they're taking stills or something.
No, I was doing that myself.
Just
And they started moving again. All right.
From here.
We are going to play something by
They're a group of
Keptin.
musicians. A group of musicians. Oh. It's okay, though. Don't worry.
And we're going to play Still by
that was not music,
Keptin.
was it?
That's all right, man. It's all right. Time for some music. Let me find this. I have a image, and I have music.
Read it.
In
That was Still by Keptin. A little bit of music to kind of wind the night down.
I feel like I was sexually molested.
Really? Why? What? By the music?
Yeah.
What about the music inspires that feeling in
It was
you?
Pure Moods. Reminded me of that Pure Moods commercial from back in the 90s.
That dude's music is really interesting because there's so much like variation. Because you got something like that, and then did you hear that that song? They played it on Space Disc Jockey played it on his radio show, Mr. Whistler or something like that, and where it's like just like raw aggression and it's like a distorted rap almost. It's pretty bizarre, but the dude's got a lot of variation in his music. It's pretty interesting.
It's always cool. I'm just saying it reminded me of Pure Moods.
Pure Moods.
With Enya.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I know. I remember it. That was some 90s. Or was it? Yeah, that was 90s.
Yeah, it was early 90s, like 91 or 92. Hi, 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 hi.
I think the CDs even had like weird shit like the X-Files theme song on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Because it was all
I'm pretty sure.
mysterious.
The X.
X-Files. So let's talk about TV.
Oh, my favorite topic.
What's one of your favorite like all-time shows? Could be old school, it could even be new.
Previously on Lost. That one.
Did you got into Lost? See, I never got into it. And
I didn't either.
It's pretty cool, but it's plus twists everywhere. Every single episode, you'll be like, "Fuck, what the fuck?"
I'm all over some Star Trek.
The original series.
All of them.
Nice.
all of them.
That's fun.
Badass over here.
Doctor Who. Just gotta say it. I don't have to go on about it. I just gotta say it. I ran
Man,
through
I
all
tried
the
to
new.
watch Doctor Who, but like 5 minutes, but I didn't. I don't know.
I can
heard a lot of
understand.
it.
I can understand why people don't get into Doctor Who, and there's those certain episodes where I'm like, I can't believe that I did, because it's so, it can be cheesy and corny, but like overall, it's pretty badass. And I watched through the new series first. I'm one of those, like, I'd never seen it on PBS, because that's where they would run it in the States back in the day. But I started on the classic series, and I'm up to the 4th Doctor now, and that's all I need to talk about. That's all I need to say about it.
You guys ever watch Heroes?
Yeah, I liked that show when it first came out.
I watched Heroes up until season 3, and it just got so fucking ridiculous.
Yep. Pretty much, man.
Like, I liked it, and then season 2 happened when the writer strike happened.
Mm-hmm.
Killed it.
It did kill it. Season 2 ended it ended kind of abruptly, and then when season 3 started, it's like nothing at the end of season 2 even happened.
Yeah, that's what I hate about that show. They shifted the plot a lot. Like, you were lost that a lot of things were happening. And Siler, I mean, they turned Siler into a good guy, then they turned him into a villain. You're like, what?
Yeah,
It
it
is
got
a weird
ridiculous.
character.
That guy's just got a weird face. Don't
Exactly.
trust him.
Speaking of Star Trek, do you like him as Spock?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I still don't trust him.
He plays a more robotic Spark, I think.
I think he's actually really good at like locking that down. I think everybody that they picked for that movie is actually really, really good.
Yeah, is it me or the relationship between the new Captain Kirk and, Spark, it's a little bit more, I don't know, harsh.
Kind of, but I mean, like, really, when you watch the original Star Trek, they're all really pretty harsh on Spock. Like, they're very, like, it's really racist.
It's
against
actually
him.
pretty bad at points in time.
Call him like a green-blooded bastard or whatever all the time.
Yeah. Oh, you have no emotions. You're a Vulcan.
Yeah, exactly. They're like constantly ridiculing him and like singling him out as being the only one of his size.
Yeah, but what I mean is that the two characters in the new generation are like always arguing with everything. In the original series, like Captain Spock will usually follow Kirk without a question.
No matter what, yeah, exactly. No matter what, he'd follow him.
Yeah, it was okay, Captain. Maybe give him the tip.
That sounded like Sulu.
Okay, Captain.
Captain.
Yeah.
Captain.
I'll give you the tip.
Come here, Shatner. I'll give you the tip.
It had to be said.
I feel like kind of a hipster because I don't really watch TV, or at least as much as I used to. But
It's probably better that you don't when it comes down to.
You'll get brainwashed.
but like the only show I really have been watching, or that my favorite show is 30 Rock.
I like Tracy Morgan. He cracks me up.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Tracy Morgan's fucking weird, and he frightens.
He is a very weird guy.
I don't think if I come across him in real life, I don't think I'd feel like comfortable hanging out with him that much.
I don't think he feels comfortable hanging out with himself.
That's probably what it is, man.
Yeah, exactly. I think so.
What about The Office, the American version?
That was actually really good, and then I don't know, like as soon as Carell left, it went downhill real fast.
I haven't started watching the season when Carell left, but is it bad?
I don't know.
Yeah,
As soon as he was gone, I was like, this is insane.
He was the core of the Office because he's a goofy boss.
Yeah, I love Steve, and Steve Carell is so good at playing that awkward, like says things that he shouldn't.
Yeah, man.
It's so fucking good.
I wonder what happened. Like, who became the boss?
Well, I think they made that the
Probably
guy
Dwayne
that played in The Hangover. I think he ended up becoming boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was gonna be Dwayne. I think is his name. The weird
Yeah.
guy.
Dwayne. That guy.
Dwayne.
Fuck up.
Yeah, he's weird as stuff, but yeah, he's
Or
funny.
Dwight. That's his name.
Dwight. I like season 1 when these two guys are like flirting every time. What's her name? The girl. The secretary.
Pam. Yep.
Pam and the other guy, they're like always flirting, but the husband comes in and he has to like pull off.
Jim and Pam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this classic TV romance right there. No, the problem with something like that is once they get married, like all the appeal of those characters is done. It's just not the same. Like
It's like, oh, no,
because everybody. Well, it's kind of like how human relations are. Everybody loves the fucking like honeymoon phase, so to speak, the flirtatious bit, and then you throw in the like will they won't they bullshit where it gets people's like emotions all mixed up and all that. It's the love flutters. But then you like once it's a committed thing, people lose interest, and that's the same as the characters in the show. I just felt very self-conscious suddenly of like how deep I tried to take that.
Pretty deep, man, but
You took it deep.
And then that's where Steve
Deep and
always takes
raw. Raw
I tried to be real. I tried to speak of the human condition and spirit, and this is what you do to it.
You raw dog it.
Exactly.
He's raw dogging it over here.
Okay. We have, I believe, one more song. Should we play it?
Let's do
You guys are seriously, nobody's seriously going to say anything.
Yes. I say fucking blast that bitch.
Yeah, come on. Get the energy up.
A new Terminator.
What is going on?
They're actually remaking Terminator. Wait, Was it Terminator? They're remaking
Yeah, I
something.
heard they're gonna reboot
fucking
it.
in it.
Yeah, it's Terminator. They're gonna reboot it or some shit.
Yep, and he's in it.
Pointless.
Dead.
Yeah.
They just leave it in Judgment Day and leave it there. Keep making crappy sequels.
I'm happy that they're
You know,
going to do
I
He-Man with Dolph Lundgren, though.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to do a new He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, by the way, you guys ever watch the Terminator series?
Oh,
no,
is that on
I never
Fox?
saw it.
It's pretty good.
The Sarah Connor Chronicles or whatever?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
No, I never watched it.
Yeah,
Did it? How long? It didn't.
It lasts 2 seasons. It took place after Terminator 2. It was pretty good.
All right. One more song. And as usual, it wouldn't be EMG Radio, especially celebrating the first EMG Radio, if we didn't end it the way we end every episode.
Raw dog it.
No, I was going to say with Ezra Yates. Really? That's all you're going to fucking give me, man?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to the song now. I don't even remember what song this is. Okay, no, I do.
It's Ezra Yates.
This is My Enchanted Queen of the Sand by Ezra Yates, or as we like to call him, Happy Ending Ezra.
Happy ending.
Puerto Rico represent, bitch.
That's it. That's
That's
the
it?
show. That's it.
Should we like
That's
goodbye people or something? You know.
Yes, we will.
Oh.
You take it easy, and also for any of the other people that were on tonight, if they listen to this later, thanks to them for being on the show with us. Thanks to everybody who let us play their music, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Go make some fucking music.
Thank you for listening to EMG Radio. EMG Radio is an electronic media collective production for the Electronic Musicians Group and is a license under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. All music contained within the EMG Radio podcast is property of the respective owner, subject to the respective copyrights and/or licensing and used here with permission. For more EMG Radio, visit emgradio.com and check out more Electronic Musicians Group. Go to facebook.com/Electronic Musicians Group or hit us up on Twitter at twitter.com/EMGRJ.